Hello and welcome to this overview of the Digi-Inclusion Action Planning Network. The network is a group of cities, regional bodies and NGOs or companies working together collaboratively on what they can do to promote and enable greater digital inclusion in their territories in order to bridge the digital divide. The network is funded under the EU's URBACT programme, which promotes exchange and learning amongst cities and other relevant project partners and on the full range of urban development topics. And in our case, we're focused on the topic of digital inclusion. I talk more in detail about digital inclusion in a separate video, link in the description below for that. But in essence, for this network, it's about looking at digital divides and digital inclusion as a form of enabling social inclusion. We're looking at how we bridge the digital divide that we see in our communities, and we'll be testing out new ideas and crafting action plans to help tackle this form of exclusion in each of our 9 project partner territories. Traditionally, URBACT is primarily a programme for cities, but we're seeing more and more non-city partners add a valuable dynamic to the networks. In the case of Digi-Inclusion, we have a mixture of city municipalities, regional government bodies, and municipally funded foundations or companies as part of our network. Our 9 partners also represent a spread of different geographical and socio-economic contexts from across Europe. And since the EU pre-accession countries are now also able to participate in URBACT, we're pleased to be able to welcome a partner from Bosnia and Herzegovina, which adds a new and interesting dynamic to our partnership. I'm going to provide a quick overview of the project partners involved in the network. And you can also check out the network baseline report, which goes into more depth and detail about the network theme, the 9 partners themselves, and the approach we're taking as a network overall. So the lead partner for the network is the city of Mollet de Vallès, which is a municipality of just over 50,000 inhabitants in the Barcelona metropolitan area in Catalonia in Spain. They're an experienced URBACT partner, having been a project partner in several previous networks, and now they're making a strong debut as a lead partner in this network, leading the direction of the network and the overall theme. Digital inclusion is a key focus for the city, and they have a range of interesting initiatives and insights into the topic already. So we have Mollet as the lead, but who are the other 8 project partners? So starting far up in the north of the EU, we have Jelgava local municipality, which is a district that covers 13 rural parishes which surround the city of Jelgava in Latvia, not far from the capital Riga. The main urban city of Jelgava itself has around 56,000 citizens, but our partner is made up from the 13 parishes that make up Jelgava local municipality around the outside, and that's home to another 34,000 inhabitants in this peri-urban and rural area outside the main city. Then in Gdansk, we have one of our non-city partners, Gdansk Entrepreneurship Foundation, based in the heart of that Polish city on the Baltic coast. They're working closely with the city of Gdansk City Hall themselves, who are looking to integrate digital inclusion as a cross-cutting strand in their new digital transformation programme. Our next partner is Boulogne-sur-Mer, and it's the Development Côte d'Opale, which is the economic development and urban planning and marketing agency who are our partner. And they're covering the whole of the Côte d'Opale arrondissement in France, which includes and surrounds the port city of Boulogne in northern France, but the agency actually represents 157,000 inhabitants, including both that urban centre and the surrounding districts. Then we have the city of Torres Vedras, a mid-sized municipality just north of Lisbon in Portugal. The municipality is home to 83,000 citizens and comprises the urban city of Torres Vedras itself, plus surrounding rural parishes which stretch out to the Atlantic coast to the west. The city of Iași in eastern Romania is known as the Moldovan capital and the historical capital of Romania. The city is home to nearly 300,000 inhabitants and is a relatively young city in terms of its average age. There's a burgeoning tech sector, although the city itself is still just starting out on its digital inclusion journey. At the other end of the spectrum, we have Lepida in Italy. Now, Lepida is essentially a digital agency which is funded by the city and metropolitan areas of Bologna as well as the Emilia-Romagna region. They're one of the project partners with the most experience in digital inclusion projects, but even so, they're still developing their approach and their insights. The region they serve is home to over 1 million inhabitants, making it the largest by far of our project partners in terms of population. And this includes diverse territories that range from the dense urban city of Bologna itself to the more remote and rural areas of the mountainous Apennine region. Also covering a range of territories is Zenica Dvoi Canton, a partner covering urban and rural areas. They're a regional authority in Bosnia and Herzegovina and consist of 12 administrative units, 9 municipalities and 3 cities, including the city of Zenica itself as the largest. The canton has over 350,000 inhabitants, and it's the Department of Development and International Relations of the canton that is our partner in Digi-Inclusion. Their involvement in the network adds an interesting dimension with a slightly different context of being a project partner from a non-EU country. Finally, we have Alexandroupolis, a city of just over 70,000 in eastern Greece, quite close to the border with Turkey. Another city partner themselves, the municipality covers the urban centre of this port city and various local peri-urban communities which surround it. Check out the other videos to get an introduction to digital inclusion in cities and to hear about what we've been up to already. For me, this is a really strong partnership with a very capable lead partner city and committed and enthusiastic project partners. I think they're going to achieve some really great things, and we're going to share as much of that with you as possible through the next 18 months of the project, so please continue to watch this space.